Now, weeks after the Reggae Girls qualified for their second FIFA World Cup tournament, the JFF is yet to decide when women's football will return to the local calendar.
It's still anybody's guess as to how Jamaica qualified for consecutive FIFA Women's World Cups without a consistent local women's league. In fact, there has been no women's league in Jamaica since 2019. 2 of those years were lost due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The last time that the league was played, it took place over a 2-month period. But in the moment of Jamaica booking another World Cup berth, JFF President Michael Ricketts promised a return of the league.
And having qualified for back-to-back World Cup tournaments, then that just gives us the kind of momentum, gives us the kind of fillip, the kind of a thrust to ensure that we have a properly organized women's tournament.
Chairperson for women's football in Jamaica, Elaine Walker-Brown, on her return from the qualifiers, also promised to fix what has gone wrong with the league.
We're not going to make this moment pass again. I must put some of what happened the last time, or most of what happened the last time, was because of COVID. But I promised Jamaican and I promised the young girls that looking on and want to be a part of this for the future, that we're going to set the pathway for them to.
Even though Ricketts didn't give a timeline for resumption, it's understood that the league should have started in July. Several clubs started training, only to be told it would be a no-go.
We were told initially that the competition for the girls will run concurrently with the Tier 2 program that just completed recently, but nothing happened. And then a couple of days ago, we were told that there's no money. It's not good for football, brother. It just don't make sense.
According to Eric Watson of Mile Gully Football Club, the news has left the players who were in training for 8 months deflated.
Because they have high hopes of playing at the national level. And like I said, they have been together for 8-9 months, continuous training. We have to be devising all sorts of programs to keep them motivated and keep them interested.
As for Walker Brown,
I am even under pressure from clubs thinking that I am not doing enough to ensure that this happens, and I am trying, and I have met with the clubs and I have reminded them that I'm just the chair of a committee. So whatever I present, I have to wait on the directors and the management of the JFF to accept what we present to them. So it's really sad, honestly, and I'm trying my best.
The women's chairperson for football says that the opportunity to capitalize on the World Cup success is slipping away.
Because of even the success of the reggae girls, there are so many females out there who want to express themselves on the field, and it's very unfortunate that we are in this situation and we can't meet their needs as we should have.
Interim Reggae Girls head coach Lorne Donaldson, who guided the girls to their second World Cup, described the situation as embarrassing.
Maybe the government can assist the JFF and we can move it forward with some good sponsorship. But I think that's what we need. I think there's a lot of talking. I think it's time to stop talking and just action time now.
TVJ Sports understands that the JFF had received a portion of their US $500,000 FIFA grant for women's football. Each country also receives a yearly subvention from FIFA towards women's football development. Karen Matten, TVJ Sports.